You see that offensive line right there. Andrew Thomas grading out as high as anybody in the NFL right now, but that skill group has got to be able to give him some options in the pass game. Offensive line very frustrated after Dallas with the effort that Daniel Jones put out in the face of all that pressure.
Saquon Barkley is dropped.
I think the big question mark, especially since Roquan Smith decided to do his hold-in this fall, was when would he get up to speed? I think he had his breakout game last week. I think he's a very good fit for the system they're running. Kyler Gordon, a guy on the outside to keep an eye on. Does Daniel Jones try to attack him?
Here comes Saquon Barkley in the offense for drive number 2. And Barkley having a monster season, really getting back to what he was doing early on in his career. Comes in number 1 in the NFL in total offense, more than 400 yards. Second overall pick in 2018. Giants looking for their first half touchdown of the year. And Saquon Barkley's got a big hole into Chicago territory. Eddie Jackson was the last man standing, and he brought him down after 19 yards.
Really nice job by John Feliciano, the center. Watch him pull on this play and lead up through the hole. Gets Joe Thomas right there. Just that little hesitation, and now you're into the secondary for Saquon Barkley. A little shake right.
Half as many first half carries as he's gotten in the second. It seems like a pretty simple solution for the Giants to get it going early.
They talked to Brian Daboll. Yeah, we're working on that. We're trying to figure out how to get a quicker start in the first half, and we may have provided some information.
There you go. And he says he's in Mike Kafka's ear often saying 26, 26, 26, get him the ball. Let's see if they do so more in this first half today. It's Barkley again. Saquon Barkley makes a move, lowers the shoulder, first down inside the 35. Chris Myrick with a key block there for Saquon, who in that Rookie of the Year campaign, obviously a huge season, but the numbers through 3 games, not quite what he's put up through 3 games this year when he's healthy again. And he says he's combined that new physical health with him being more mentally tough, smarter than he ever was early on in his career. Far so good as they've opened up the playbook a little bit in this first quarter. So far so good for Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense. Wasn't touched for the first few yards, and then he dragged defenders for several more.
This offensive line just really starting to get into a groove with the run game.
Barkley again. Now that O-line just washes him forward for 6.
Yeah, unlike when the Bears run into the teeth of that defense, the Giants are finding a little bit of movement. It's a blocking scheme called duo.
Barkley toppled at the line of scrimmage. From the 25-yard line, Saquon Barkley with a gaping hole, and Saquon Barkley is into Bears territory. Tracked down from behind by Brisker. He got a gain of 30.
All right, Eddie Jackson's going to hit this, but he makes the wrong choice right at the point of attack. Here he is coming down here, but watch where he chooses to go. He goes inside into the same gap where the lineman is getting washed down. And that opens up Saquon Barkley to the outside.
7 carries, 44 yards as his fabulous start to this season continues. Second down and 8. Barkley's back in. He's got it. He's tripped up by Smith.
Here he goes dropping in. Watch, he gets into the right gap right there, but the Giants were running it off to their left that time.
For a gain of a few as Barkley gets a well-earned rest.
He's not going to stay over there too long.
A minute 40, 2 timeouts. Draw play to begin the drive. Barkley breaks the first tackle attempt. Got stopped by Angelo Blackson. Another good half for Saquon Barkley. He's over 80 yards on 10 carries. It's really the first time they've used him like this in the first half of a game. Got 6 yards on first down. He's got it again here. Tackled from behind by Robert Quinn. 3rd and short. 2nd and 10. Barkley. Blackson brings him down. It's offense coming back out. Over 100 yards of total offense in that first half.
Yeah, it just really looks great. Let's go all the way back to 2018. Some of the plays that we're seeing. The big one that you take from that first half.
Well, they had hardly used him in the first half over the first 3 games, but a heavy dose of him today. Toppled at the line of scrimmage. Got 2. 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. Barkley. Short gain. Joe Thomas, the first to trip him up. Roquan Smith there as well. 3rd and 7. Smith, the captain in the middle of that defense, coming off the 16-tackle performance last week. He's been a starter all 5 years since they drafted him 8th overall in 2018, and unable to reach an agreement prior to the season on a contract extension. And he'll be a free agent this offseason, but man, oh man, it would be hard for Bears fans to watch this guy go somewhere else. Underperformance from other guys. James has been solid. Barkley, heavier set here. Squeezes through and gets 4.
Number 73. Those are all the 3 tight ends right there, just trying to control that line of scrimmage and get a big push for Saquon Barkley to find that soft spot.
A tight end group in 2nd and 21. Try to get a piece of it back with Barkley, who's got room. Nicholas Morrow. 3rd down and 16 here. They will play for the field goal with Barkley getting a couple. Stopped by Roquan Smith. Crowd not liking that conservative play call as they'll bring Graham Gano on.
I don't like it either.
12 seasons in the NFL, replaces Jones. And hands it off to Saquon Barkley, surrounded in the backfield. This is a good guy to have at your disposal when your quarterback's out. Saquon Barkley with a nice gain. 2nd half touchdown this year. It's Barkley on 1st down. Walled up. Mike Pennell plugging things. Tune in. Tyrod Taylor on for Daniel Jones, who's out with an ankle injury. Angelo Blackson pulls Barkley down. Barkley blown up. This time Justin Jones. Roquan Smith there as well.
Window. There
Cross
we go.
For Barkley trying to get to the edge. A little more room out there. Bumped out of bounds by Vildor. Is headed back to the locker room. 7:45 and counting. And it's Saquon again to take the snap. This time he'll keep it and get 4. Forced into the Wildcat here with both quarterbacks hurt. And a couple nice plays.
They're running the ball more effectively out of the Wildcat than they were with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback running traditional run plays. And it's a little bit of the misdirection. There's some things going on with that Wildcat action that has the linebackers a little bit confused. We talked about this being a throwback style game today when we come on the air, but I didn't think we were going this far back.
Back to the 1930s? Back to when these teams first met up, 1925. Well, Saquon Barkley, it's been backwards today. He was quiet in the 1st half over the first few games. 90 of his 122. Well, they're going to want to run the clock, but part of running the clock for them today, part of running the ball has been Jones, and he's not going to be able to do that here. Trying to get some breathing room. It's Barkley making the first man miss and getting 1. Trevis Gibson and Roquan Smith. Barkley again hit in the backfield. Roquan Smith. 3rd down, just like that. 2:55 in just 4 seconds. Run off of the clock.
Leads. There's going to be tight games in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and 9, Barkley into the arms of Watts. It is a prompt 3 and out. A timeout and the 2-minute warning, which will come after this play. Barkley with some room with a 1st down to bring it to the 2-minute warning. Fumble from Velus Jones, and the Giants now trying to run the clock out. Saquon Barkley with a career-high 29th carry. 461 yards for Saquon Barkley through 4 games. That's a franchise record for the 4-game mark. Barkley one more time. Barely a yard, so it is 4th down with a minute left.
Offensively, the big thing today, just that red zone performance, just settling for those field goals.
Last gasp for the Bears. It's Treston Ebner. There's a little structure with a flip back and then a heave across the field. Ball is still loose in the hands of Justin Fields, who will shuffle forward, and he'll toss it backwards to Equanimous St. Brown. St. Brown up the field. One more toss back. Completed to Ebner. Treston Ebner making something happen. Back to one of the linemen. Back in the hands of Fields. They play popcorn. It continues to go. The fireworks are going off. Sounding an alarm, they hope, on this game. Ebner throws it back. A loose ball, and that'll finish it. It's like trying to do hockey play-by-play for a second there. Dane Belton falls on top of it to finish this game off. And so the New York Giants are 3-1. We'll be right back after this commercial break to wrap this one up.